Alright guys, welcome to next video in HTML. So in this video I want to talk about some HTML5 tags. Okay, we will have some discussion about HTML5 tags. These are new HTML tags added by HTML5, but again please be careful that HTML5 is not about adding new tags. It has a lot of new features which you will learn about in near future, but for now I want to particularly discuss about HTML5 semantic tags. Okay, it's more of a tag name which will kind of describe what the content it's gonna contain. Okay, so let's get started. The first one I want to discuss is the header tag. Okay, the header tag, which you can write like this. Okay, you have opening and closing header tag, and inside this tag you can write all your header content. Again, there is no strict rule about using header. You can completely omit that as well, but since you have that tag, why not use it? Like so, what exactly does header tag contain? Maybe it can contain logo, your website logo, maybe navigation, search area, and I don't know, the decision is yours what kind of content you want to put on the header tag. But again, these are the frequently used content for that. And for navigation we have the nav tag. Okay, for navigation, and this navigation might go inside your header tag. Okay, so yeah, this navigation, you can do something like that. Maybe you have your logo here. Okay, some image with logo. Maybe let's copy one image here. Let's grab a square image. Let's say you have your image here, and you have your image. Let's grab that image with height of 50 only. Okay, and then you have your navigation. For navigation you can use link and home and about maybe, and then let's say contact. Okay, yeah, you can style your website like that, but one problem you can immediately see here is that this navigation is actually a block level element. So even though this image is inline element as we have seen in previous video, you can see that since navigation is block level, this whole navigation is coming one step down. So you can change that in CSS and adjust all those display stuffs, but for now I'm just moving that image tag, and there you go. You have a kind of worse HTML navigation for now, but I think you get the idea. So these tags can be used in your site, and they kind of give a meaning to what kind of section you are working on or what kind of area it is. Okay, so the next HTML element you can uses section. Again, you can divide your site into various sections, and it defines a section in your document. Another one you can use is article, and this article tag might contain your blog post content maybe, or any of your website content. Again, the choice is yours, and once you start building some HTML content, you will know how to use all these tags. For now it might be confusing, but you can imagine the use of that once you start building things up. It will just kind of come to your head naturally without too much of an effort. I would say it might sound big, but it's not actually that big. It will just come out effortlessly and you will know how to use that. It's not big of a deal. Okay, so you have an article, and then another thing is a side. You can use a side, and a side tag generally wraps content on your left or right side of the content side, which means that that particular content is somewhat detached from the main one. So your sidebar content, okay, the sidebar content can actually sit on the aside tag, inside that aside tag. Okay, and the next frequently used HTML5 tag is footer. Okay, again, by footer, this tag will generally enclose your copyright information or your footer menu. Again, there is no fixed rule about what to write inside this, but generally you will find these two things being kept inside your footer tag. Okay, and that's the most frequently used HTML5 semantic tags. I think I should write that. HTML5, these are HTML5 semantic tags. They don't have their own specific functions or something, some weird things like that. They are just tags. They are there so that your HTML tag will actually give a meaning to your content, and whenever you look through your HTML and if you see any content inside nav tag, then you can assume that, oh, this area might have your logo and navigation and things like that. And if you see footer tag, then you will very easily assume that this footer tag will contain your copyright information, your footer menu. HTML5 has come up with few more things. And another thing that HTML5 has come up with is new attributes for form element. Again, we will come to this particular aspect of HTML5 in later videos, so stay tuned. Another addition of HTML5 is a graphic element, and particularly SVG HTML5 tag and your canvas tag. Okay, these are the graphical related HTML tags introduced in HTML5. And the third kind of HTML5 tags which was introduced in HTML5 is multimedia tags, multimedia elements, and they are audio and video. Okay, these are few HTML element tags related to your multimedia content. So if you want to add video to your content, you have to use video tag. If you want audio files, use audio tag. Canvas are generally used for animation. So these are few HTML5 elements. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and all those good stuff, and Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.